What's up, KingsWay fam? We're here with a really special video. We got a box of Riftbound early. I'm gonna open up, try to get some fucking cool pulls. This is the first time I'm opening a box. I haven't even got to see what the packs look like or anything, so it's gonna be a new experience for all of us. There's 14 cards per pack, and I know there is about 2 alts per box, so let's hope we get some good ones. Let's make some room. Alright, first pack. Eager Apprentice, Playful Phantom, Brazen Buccaneer, Undercover Agent, Cruel Patron. Great card for Victor, by the way. Confront. I hate this card. Units play enter the play ready, and it draws your card. Cemetery Assistant. Now onto the uncommons. Symbol of Solaris, Reinforcement. We got a Battlefield. Sky Splitter. First foil. It's Vengeance. Just kills a unit. Ava Architect. Foil. And then our recruit token. And a little rule card. Second pack. I'm hoping to pull some stuff for Kaisa or Yi in this box. So I'm going to Houston, Texas to play in the regional. And I want to play Kaisa or Yi. Ari would be cool. Mobilize, a great card for any Dazzling Aurora deck. I haven't picked which type of Yi I'm playing. Obelisk of Power. I love this card. I love just any Dazzling Aurora deck. Feels like cheating. Cleave. Oh, there's Jinx. Foil. Great card. I love this one. I'm not really psyched about the purple one, but the red one's really cool. And then we got the foil leader, Lee Sin. I haven't seen him doing too much recently, but I think with next set he's gonna get much better. And then just another recruit token. I've been on this game since it got released. I've been playing on Tabletop Sim for months now. I competed in some tournaments. Probably gonna do 2 more packs of the commons, and I'm probably gonna skip through them. Another Confront. We play this in Dazzling Aurora Yi just because it says 2 mana draw card. That's real strong. Because we're trying to just thin out our deck until we find all the pieces that generate runes for us. Windfall. Hated counterspell. Just 3 mana, 2 power. Just counter a spell. Hate it. Another Battlefield. This is Bandletree. You can hide additional card. Great for Teemo. And he's been topping some locals in Japan right now. Another Volley Bear card. Oh, and there's the Nine-Tailed Fox Ari foil. She's real cool. I might play her in the regional. Enemy units that attack you just get -1 to their power. It really messes up a lot of token decks and like a lot of Volley Bear decks that try to beat you, because you can beat pretty much anything with like a Stalwart Poro, making it huge. Mistfall. I haven't seen people play this one too much, but the card art is sick. And there's a little sprite token.
Yeah, that's cool too.
They are double-sided, so that's a buff token. It has a bunch of the champions on it. I think it looks cool as fuck. Yeah. J-Pop wants me to open a bunch of Victor stuff because he wants to play that deck. And he says he is undefeated, which is a lie. Rune Prison, Magna Worm, Watchful Sentry, the Glory Seeker, Pack-a-Cub, Ember Monk, Call to Glory. This card is terrible to play against. It is one of the only free spells in this game. Not free, but you can spend a buff to play with it to give just something +3. It's a great combat trick. Vanguard Helm, Wallop. Here's another battlefield. Fortified Position. Not a lot of people play this one. A foil Altar of Unity. Now this one's a fun one to play in Victor. If you hold here, you get to play a recruit for free. There's a Heimerdinger. He's not played too much, but I'm thinking in coming sets he's gonna get played a lot more because he has all activated abilities of Legends, Units, and Gears. And here's another Victor card, Harnessed Dragon. When you play it, you just kill an enemy unit. And then we got a Rune, finally. Card art looks sick. The cards have different backs. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but battlefields have black, normal cards in your deck have blue, and runes have white. We're going to skip through most of the commons now. Hidden Blade, another Victor card. Just hiding it to then play as an action later or reaction to kill a unit. A really fun thing you can do with this is kill your own units to draw 2 cards. Here's Thermo Beam. It's played in a lot of side decks against the Dazzling Aurora decks because you want to just kill all their Auroras because of their gears. And if you can do that, it just shuts them down. Cythria, Captain Pharaon, Fight or Flight, Solaris Shrine. I haven't seen too many people play this because Leona is not that good right now in the meta, but starting next set, I think she's going to get a lot better. And then here's a Yasuo card. He's one of my favorite decks to play. I played him a lot in the trial decks. It's Kane. If he moves twice, he can't take damage that turn. So you try to move him twice with Yasuo and just can beat out an enemy battlefield without losing your champion. And a Order Rune. What do you eat? Oh, you're eating yogurt? This hat keeps falling down. My head's too small.
I wish they could see you.
Yeah. Cleave, Kaisa card. Gives a unit Assault 3, +3 attacking. Very good. Charm, one of the most hateful cards in the game. Just one mana and 1 power to move an enemy unit. Kills a lot of things, just moving them into your big dudes while playing Ari or any green deck. First Mate, good set card. It readies another friendly unit. Gust, great card for any purple deck. I've played a lot in Ari. It can just bounce a unit with 3 or less power. Call of the Week, Victor card, just kills 1 unit for each player. He just kills one of his tokens and he forces you to kill one of your good guys. Challenge is played in a lot of orange decks because you can choose you can choose your strong unit and your enemy's like weaker unit and just kill it outright. Spirit Refuge isn't played that much, or is Retreat. Star-Tipped Peak is played in some Ari lists, so you can channel extra runes, because in Ari you're trying to get to 10 runes to play Time Walk, or Time Warp in this game. Garbage Grabber. This isn't played that much. And then here's an Ari champion unit. Someone's played a lot. When you hold, you score an additional point. So in the Time Warp deck, you can put her on a battlefield and Time Warp to score up to 3 points. It's a Blind Fury. Not too much played. And a Token. We haven't hit an ult yet, so it should be coming up. Just going to take this out. We're going to take out the Token. Oh, it's a Rune. Sky Splitter. Good kill spell. Riptide Rex, Clockwork Keeper, Noxus Hopeful, Morbid Return, Forge of the Future, Hit Rookie. When you play it, you can buff a friendly unit. Real strong and set. Unyielding Spirit, great sideboard card. As a reaction for 1 and 1 power, you can prevent all spell and ability damage. This is great against Kaisa, who's trying to just murder your units with damage dealing spells. Treasure Trove, Rachel. There is Kaisa, Daughter of the Void. Great leader, probably one of the best ones in the meta right now. All she does is you can tap it as a reaction to add 1 power, so you don't have to recycle your runes. Anivia, and then there's the alt art Misfortune. That's beautiful. Ooh. She's really good. The first time she moves each turn, you can ready something else. So it's played in a lot of decks. There's only 2 alts per box. This is one of them. Get an alt.
Bro, look at
it looks so nice.
It looks insane, bro.
Take that out. Meditation, great card in a lot of green decks. You can pay 2 to draw a card, or if you tap one of your units, you can draw 2 cards. Another challenge. Mask of Foresight, great Yi card. When a friendly unit attacks or defends alone, it just gets +1 power. There's the Misfortune leader. Let's go with the alt we just pulled. Folly Bear, and there's the Jinx I like. Whenever you discard 1 more card, she untaps herself and gets +1 power. And then there's a body rune. I always found these cards funny. They added them to the set. There's, I think there's 5 of them. They're just vanilla cards with no effects. There's a Poro. Mobilize, great for Dazzling Aurora decks. Another Call to Glory. Mushroom Pouch. Mountain Drake. There's another vanilla card. Here's a Battlefield. And there's the Yasuo. I love this deck. It's very cheeky as the leader. Allows you to just pay 2 and move a friendly unit even if it's tapped. So it allows you to do a lot of fun stuff. Fane, very good card. And there is a Yasuo alt art too. So you can see the difference. So this is the normal Yasuo. This is the alt art. I forget what skin line this is from the game, but nevertheless, it's so pretty looking. Back-to-back alts. Look at those. Now, we're still trying to hit a over-number card, and we could get more than 1 alt. I'm gonna keep going and see if we get over-numbered or even a signed over-number card. On Guard, good in a lot of combat trick decks. It gives it a +1 to a unit, but if it's the only unit at that battlefield, it gets +2 instead. Get Excited, Over Regret, Mystic Poro, Daring Poro, Fury of Blades, Fight or Flight, Catalyst of Aeons, very cool card, channels 2 runes, but if it can't, you draw a card. Another Battlefield, Drumcap Seer, Set Kingpin, great card, Set's on the rise. It gets +1 for each buffed friendly unit. It has tank, so you have to deal combat damage to it first. Mistfall. Signature Spell, Siphon Power. Great Victor card. Gives all your units +1 while all your enemy units get -1. And buff all your 1 power recruits to 2 and pretty much wipe any battlefield. I think this is our first epic of the box. Stupefy, very fun card. 1 mana, give something -1 and you draw a card. It keeps great hand parity. Sunlit Guardian, tank and shield. A very good combo. Mystical Patron, Cannon Barrage, Shipyard Skulker, Block, great card, Hidden. Give a unit Shield 3 and Tank. Peak Guardian. The Grand Plaza, good victor card. If you have 7 or more units here, when you hold, you win the game. Unlicensed Armory, Nocturne. A lot of people get this card wrong. When you look at cards from the top of your deck and you see him, you can just play him. Very good in Teemo, who's trying to do that. Party Favors, a card that's not really useful in like competitive, but it's more used for a free for all format or a 2v2 format. Clockwork Keeper, Disintegrate, good kill spell. Deal 3 damage to unit. If it kills it, draw a card. Watch for Sentry. When it dies, draw a card. Another Meditation. Arena Bar, good set card. You can buff an exhausted friendly unit. Set's all about putting buffs on his units, because if they would die with a buff, he can set tap himself to remove the buff and save them. Vengeance, kill a unit. Great card. Traveling Merchant, great card. Aspirant's Peak. Increase the points needed to win the game by 1. So instead of winning with 8 points, you win with 9 points. It's very good against the aggro matchups. Pit Crew, Thousand-Tailed Watcher, great card. Very competitive, viable. So it's 7 mana and 1 power. But if you pay the Accelerate for 1 extra mana and 1 extra power, it comes in ready. And when you play him, you give an enemy unit -3. You kill pretty much anything in the game. Machine Evangel. When it dies, you get 3 recruits. Good victor card. Pouty Poro, Jeweled Colossus, Defy, great counterspell. Hextech Ray, great kill spell. Petty Officer, Flurry of Blades, Herald of Scales, Unlicensed Armory. Sigil of Storm, when you conquer, you have to recycle one of your runes. It's played in a lot of decks that are trying to ramp a lot because they don't care about recycling their rune, but it hurts the decks that are playing really low. Vanguard Sergeant, Misfortune. This is the other Misfortune. When you can play to an open battlefield, and friendly units can be played to open battlefields. And Mage Seeker Warden, not very good card, but nevertheless a really cool art. Sprite Call, surprisingly played in a lot of meta decks. Just being able to make a 3 might sprite that has temporary just to secure a battlefield, very good. Find Your Center, Blazing Scorcher, Pit Crew, Mystic Poro, Faithful Manufacturer, Crackshot Corsair, Pack of Wonders, Singularity, deal 6 to each up to 2 units. Very good kill spell, played in some Kaisa lists. Back Alley Bar, not very much played, but very cool. When a unit moves from here, you give it +1. It's played in some Yasuo decks. Rune Prison, stuns a unit, great card. Discipline, foil, great card. Give a unit +2 and draw a card. And then Falling Star, epic. Do 3 damage to a unit twice. For only 2 and 2 power. Very nice. Watchful Sentry. Flame Chomp is a really fun card. When you discard it, you can pay a power to play it. Vanguard Sergeant, Cannon Barrage, Mystic Poro, Forge of the Future, Raven Bloom Student, great in Kaisa. Whenever you play a spell, give it +1 power that turn. Spoils of War, Spectral Matron. This guy has always confused me. Albus, whenever you play him, you can spend any number of buffs for each bunch spent. You channel a rune Exhausted. Sounds like a really good card, but unfortunately in the set deck, you don't want to be spending your buffs on runes. You want to be spending them to save your units. There's a Teemo. Very fun. Love Teemo. He's actually doing pretty good right now in Japan. And then another epic, Invert Timelines. Each player discards their hand and draws 4. Actually, this wasn't an epic. I think this was just foil. My bad. So we're actually still only on 2 epics. Orb of Regret, Wielder of Water, Chemtech Enforcer, Bilgewater Bully, Shipyard Skulker, Dune Drake, Targon's Peak. When you conquer it, ready 2 runes at the end of the turn. Very good. Dangerous Duo, Traveling Merchant, Tarek. I haven't seen him played a lot, but I believe he probably will be played in some Leona decks. Shakedown, one of my favorite cards. Choose an enemy unit, deal 6 to it unless the controller has you draw 2. Never pick the draw 2 option. It will probably lose you the game most of the time. And here's another epic, a Seal of Focus. Seals are real good in this game. They cost 0, but just they take 1 power and they can tap for power. So you stop having to recycle your runes. Soaring Scout, Pit Rookie, Gust. The War Camp, units you have +1, very good in Victor. Make all his tokens 2/2s. Adaption, Cytheria, and there's a Teemo. Very nice. I love this legend. Lets you pay a mana instead of a power to hide things. Then we had a Sabotage. Choose an opponent, they reveal the hand, and you choose a non-unit card from it, and they have to recycle it. Very good hand hate. And there's our final epic, Zenith Blade. It's Leona's signature spell. Stun an enemy unit at a battlefield, you may move a friendly unit to that battlefield. Very good. When Leona gets good, this is going to get played a lot. So we hit both alts and all 4 epics, but there's still a chance to getting an overnumbered or a signature. So we're going to kind of skip to the back now just to try to see. Promising Future. Very fun card. Played in Casino Kaisa. It lets you, each player look at the top 5 cards of their deck, choose one, and then you get to play them for free. So you're really trying to play a deck that has like extra turns, so you can play those for free. You still have to pay the power cost though. And there's the Leona champion unit. Very cool card. Oh, and there's an alt art rune. These are insane. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they got a texture to them. Very nice. I believe there's 1 per box. Next pack, Stalwart Poro. A very good uncommon, common, I believe, that is probably going to be a little pricey because it's played in the meta Yi deck. Because if he's on a battlefield, he becomes a 2-mana 5/5. Cleave, Eager Apprentice, Daring Poro, First Mate, Stealthy Pursuer, Cull the Weak, Windswept Hillock. Units you have ganking, very good. Allows you to move between battlefield and battlefield. Fading Memories, Imperial Decree, Traveling Merchant, Convergent Mutation. I remember when this card got spoiled and everybody didn't understand how it worked. I still don't. Choose a friendly unit, increase its might until it equals the might of another friendly unit. A lot of rules questions with this one. Mind Splitter. When you play me, choose an opponent, they reveal a hand, you choose a card, and they discard it. Very good. And then a Chaos Rune. Charm. Hextech Ray. Pit Crew. Stormclaw Ursine. Ember Monk. Back to the Back. Mobilize. Void Gate. Played in a lot of Kaisa lists. Spells and abilities. We have 3 more packs. Let's try to hit an overnumbered card. Cleave, Stupefy, Wielder of Water, Morbid Return, Hidden Blade, Flurry of Blades, Rebuke, Monastery of Hiran. When you conquer it, you can spend a buff to draw a card. Portal Rescue, Scrapyard Champion, Lee Sin Champion, Echo Champion. When he dies, you get to ready all your units. He's currently not played, but I think he will get really good when we get an Echo Leader. Stormbringer, another epic. This is the signature spell for Volibear. You can choose a friendly unit in your base to deal damage equal to its might to all enemy units at a battlefield, and you move them there. It's exactly like his ult in the game, where you can just jump on a bunch of people and kill them. That's very nice. I guess you can get more than 4 epics a box, which is good to know. Blazing Scorcher. Consult the Past, really good. Hitting card, it just draws you 2 cards. Stalwart Poro. Noxus Hopeful. Faithful Manufacturer. Arena Bar. Ride the Wind. Solari Chief. Poro Herder. I really hope we get a Poro leader at some point. The Dreaming Tree. The first time you choose a friendly unit with a spell here, draw a card. Good in some lists that are running a lot of combat tricks, like On Guard. Grand Stratagem, another Victor card. Give friendly units here +5 this turn. Very good. Gives all your units +5. It costs 6 and 3 power. Tide Turner and a Fury Rune. Last pack. Let's try to hit a overnumber card or a signature. Get some last pack magic up in here. Come on. Let's hope. Victor. Very nice card. No overnumbered, but we did hit the Victor champion. When you play a card on an opponent's turn, play a 1-cost recruit. It's not the best. A lot of people play the yellow one, which says when a unit you control dies, you make a dude. But this is still, nevertheless, very cool. So, in one box, we pulled both of our alt arts, which is Misfortune and Yasuo. And then we pulled a alt art Fury Rune. And then we got 5 epics, a Zenith Blade, a Seal of Focus, an Invert Timelines, a Siphon Power, and a Stormbringer. Very nice. Thank you for watching.